John O'Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Houston has been home to some great college football tradition throughout the years, from Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware and the run-and-gun offense. Space City Financial Stadium, 40,000 plus strong. Houston trying to get back into the college football narrative. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Oregon State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cougars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And this senior wide receiver, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The first down for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running inside. It's Hughes. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Hughes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Let's talk for a second about Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
There's some room. He's got 50 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cougars! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Beavers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. This guy's just what you're looking for. Reliable, gutty, doesn't need the spotlight, but they will need production from him in this one. Now on the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by the...
Caught, and he's got room. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hatcher. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Makes the grab on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks, but what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On the run, it's Hatcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! He got it back corner of the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He now has 62 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Showing the arm strength to the left. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Young. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Hughes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougar! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
With the catch, it's Hampton. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hatcher. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Just a short pass to the tight end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Drake. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. running to Green. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Finds his man. It's Young. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside. It's Hughes. He's midfield. He's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Space City Financial Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A run for the quarterback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Houston!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The run inside. It's Newberry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots. They're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hampton. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Beavers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Hughes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third. Doesn't convert this time.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Temple. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The run inside, it's Hatcher. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got the tight end. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying the run, it's Hatcher. Knocked off his feet.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Murphy. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's straight. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs good.
The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this scam. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Looking for room, it's Hughes. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Here's the pressure. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Hit as he throws. Hauls in the deep ball. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack,